on, guys? Welcome back to the 508 Take podcast. We're back again with everyone's favorite neighborhood uncle, Ice.
Hey, yo!
Bro.
And also, your
No.
favorite...
Don't act like everyone doesn't call you Uncle Ice.
I call him Iser.
I call him Uncle Ice.
You know, that's his name. You know, I like to respect people.
I only call him Uncle Ice when he disrespect me first.
Alright, so you guys know how it goes now with special guests. We got a little special one for you right now, right? So, our man Ice, favorite player, used to be Allen Iverson. Favorite player now is switched up to a man who was still in the league. A man who was battled back from every downfall possible and is now still making headlines.
The youngest, MVP?
Youngest MVP.
Yo, let's skip the backstory, man.
How would you feel?
Derrick
He'd
Rose.
be perfect on the Lakers, though.
Listen, no, he wouldn't. You see what happened when he went to the Cavaliers with LeBron. LeBron,
Yeah,
you cannot be a scoring point guard with
And be
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're Kyrie, who can shoot. He can also be a spot shooter.
That's true.
Yeah.
What was the question? Go ahead. Give him the hot
So, I just have one question. How does one go from Allen Iverson to D Rose as their favorite player?
Because we call Derrick Rose washed up, he's still averaging 18 and 7.
I don't know why people call
I don't know.
that.
He's still getting his.
Which is
wild.
Like, imagine if he's doing that now. Imagine if he never got injured.
Or if a young player averages 18, we say he's an up-and-coming star, which is
That's true.
like I said,
He's
narrative
not really
plays a
that
big
young.
If
part.
you average anywhere between 18
Because
and
Brandon Ingram
22
had like
or something
18 and we're like, oh, he's on the
you're
rise.
You're good, bro.
But it's like,
Brandon Ingram is also like 6'10", 6'11".
no, he is. But you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's all in narrative. It's literally all in narrative, too.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the league, man.
Well,
It's
everything's a narrative.
everything's a narrative.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? Yeah.
You
When
can never
LeBron-
just take it for what it is.
yeah, like when LeBron was in the East, they were whack. Giannis is in the East, they're good.
No, the East is still bad. To me.
So like, come on, man. You got Giannis still dominating. There's nothing wrong with Giannis' game. I just wish he would take up the space like Ben Simmons should take up the space.
Yeah.
If you got no jump shot, you just develop like a jump.
touch shot.
Basically the floor. I remember there was one year Derrick Rose. Every layup in 2K was a floater.
Yeah.
It was a floater.
Automatic.
So why not just get a floater, close the gap with a floater? It'll cause people will still have to step up.
Exactly.
Floaters are considered layups still. So you just a jump floater. But
All right. Before you go, I have a question for you, right? So obviously you said Derrick Rose is your favorite player. If Derrick Rose were to never got
I already
injured,
know what you're saying.
knee injury, who would you say would be the better point guard, Derrick Rose or Russell Westbrook?
I knew he was saying that.
Oh!
I knew he was saying that.
listen. Derrick Rose is still a better point guard than Russell Westbrook.
that.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Russell Westbrook is a stat pattern.
No, he's
He
not.
reminds
No, he's not.
He reminds me. Why your voice get high?
Because he's not.
Why your voice get
Because he's
high?
not.
Nah.
Okay, yes, there are times where it does look like he's stat padding, but if you really pay attention to games when he was like OKC, Steven Adams would get the box out, and Westbrook would get the rebound.
Do you want to talk about?
No,
Do you want to talk about how
wait,
you
wait,
compare
wait.
stats? and how-
Before you say that though, I'm a fan of Westbrook too, but I will say this: he does stat pad.
Assists, maybe.
But I will say this: no, but I will say this: a majority of people in the league now, especially the way it's set up, stat pads.
LeBron James
He
to me
stat
is the perfect example of stat padding.
I mean, yeah, you saw
He
him.
does.
Time, I've said this on Twitter before. Time. Oh yeah, at me on Twitter, Iser 201. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're about to get some
like that.
Thank you. But LeBron James, he plays enough time on the court. LeBron James will be up 20 or 10 points.
And he's still.
He's still in. LeBron James probably all time. I don't know. You
It's
guys
a stat pattern.
He probably has the most 10-point to 20-point wins, and he's still in the game. Like LeBron James either beats you by a really large amount, or where he loses by like maybe like 5 to 10 points.
Dude, they were up 30 yesterday, and man was still in the game. I was like, why?
No,
It's
well,
padding stats.
that's what I'm saying,
A couple
he's
more
chasing
rebounds.
records.
Yeah, it's a couple more
But
rebounds.
my issue is that's why I say when people say stat padding, the league is so offensively like it's so easy to do those things.
Well, let's not say it's easy.
Not easy, but what I'm saying is like everybody does it. So for you to point at one person, oh he got a rebound here, oh you see that rebound there, everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, it's just like, bro, what if everybody could do it, then go do it. Like I said, if you
You
like I
know,
said,
for
if I
being
can
an
stat pad,
athlete,
it's harder to do that.
You guys know for being an athlete, not everybody can.
Nobody-
Not everybody
yeah.
has a chance to do it.
Everybody's
played on teams.
That's true.
Where you see that kid that he come to practice, he busted ass, he get the game. You don't know what he's doing. Or that guy that guy who be
it's
killing
not
the
as easy
game.
as you think to
For
stat
example,
pad.
dude, freshman year, the foreign exchange student, the shooter,
E1.
He in practice, bro. He was shooting lights out.
He was
when he came to the
Steve
game,
Nash
he was
and
not
John
play at all.
Bro, but that's why I said don't point at one person. Yes, Westbrook stat pads. So does every other guard in the league.
I think he only stat pads assists because you can't explain a 2020 game, bro. Man,
See,
was
but that's what I'm
literally
saying.
out
Even if
there.
you
His
stat
athleticism
pad,
allows him to rebound up.
even if you stat pad, maybe the
Come
easiest
on,
one
bro.
is to do a rebound, but assist to stat pad, then you
Yes.
still gotta make it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's 50-50.
The reason why I think Derrick Rose is still a better guard than him too is because I also believe Russell Westbrook's IQ. He can see this shit. He has a really bad IQ when it comes to shots and time of possession.
If he was smart,
I agree with that.
If Westbrook had a good IQ, he would literally be like stupid, like
He'd be.
Good,
I'm pretty
like,
sure
really
In his
good.
MVP year, he shot decently too. So
He
it
has
wasn't
a
like his
good
shot was
ball,
bad.
Huh?
He has a nose for the ball. Like he knows where to be. Like when I say IQ, I'm not talking
He has
about
the basketball instinct.
getting the rebound or
Yeah,
making
yeah.
like time of possession. He's up by this. He's not playing
Shot
the clock.
selection,
Yeah.
time and play.
Yes, like he's not looking at the game from that. He's looking at the game from I'm trying to get it. And yes, he's trying to win. Yes, he does play to win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not playing to win because he's not putting his teams in the best position for them to win.
I feel like he used to, but not so much.
Now, you know what I think the main difference between Rose and Westbrook is? I think Rose had the ability to switch speeds, and he knew all right, let me slow down here, then I'm gonna go.
I think
Westbrook is
it's
just
so
one.
mental.
Westbrook is just one speed, and it's like,
That's
bro,
it.
I'm gonna play hard all the time and go. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference between the two,
And
because they're very similar.
and when they played each other in college, Derrick will bust their ass. Wow.
Derrick Rose was better than him in college.
What do you call it?
He's a higher recruit too.
The thing with Westbrook, that's another thing that when it comes to IQ, we know, and I'm assuming that he probably knows, but he probably has such a high confidence in himself. But yeah, high pride, thank you. But it's like,
Oh, he does.
you're not a shooter. Stop relying on a jump shot, especially from the 3-point line.
No, he
The
can
mid range,
The
yeah,
elbow
we'll
mid,
let
he
you.
got that.
Yeah, we'll give you that because you know you got that.
I
but
disagree.
3-point range,
I think
we know you're better attacking the basket because you're aggressive, your athleticism, speed. Do what you do that people can practically stop. You can't stop.
Like stay in
It's
the
just-
lane.
it's almost like almost trying to say Giannis, stop driving, just stick with the threes in a way.
See, but I'm okay
in a
with
way.
3 to 4 threes a game though.
I mean, I'm
You have to
fine
keep
with that,
the defense
yeah.
honest.
I'm
At
fine with
least.
that, yeah. But he does it to an extent where he shoots his team out the game.
Do y'all watch the No Chill podcast? Not to,
Yeah, I do.
not to
I do.
couple of them.
Yeah,
I
Gilbert
do.
Arenas.
So Gilbert Arenas talked about like how Stephen Curry sets the bar of like I've never thought of basketball like that, but just that deep three, just to make people know, just to let people know.
Changes your whole defense.
Whether you make it or miss, he said like they're gonna know I'm gonna take that. So I think sometimes when Russell Westbrook is shooting that, it's just to let people know that he'll shoot it.
Yeah.
He's not
But go ahead.
No, to go off it, but like I see that, but at the same time, it's still why it doesn't make sense because someone like Ben Simmons literally does not even take it at all. That's why it's like, think about if Ben Simmons can at least
He's 6'10".
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Russell
different.
Westbrook's
That's
6'3".
different.
It's different.
I mean, yeah, but it's like we know, for example, Simmons can't shoot the 3, right? But it's like this: if he at least attempts these threes or something like that,
Keep the defense honest.
that's what
That's what it is.
So that's what Westbrook's doing, isn't he? Or no? Is
What is
Like,
like-
sometimes he just goes above.
That's what I'm saying. He goes
Yeah.
like Westbrook will literally take like 8 a game. We don't need.
See,
to
that's why
take
Westbrook.
8.
That's why
the thing.
it goes back to coaching. What you were saying, you need
Yeah.
that coach that tells him, bro. Like that was my issue with Billy Donovan. I still think he's a good coach, but he can't coach. He never told KD, bro, don't do that. He never told Westbrook, don't do that.
Yeah.
You need a coach that, for certain players, you need that coach that'll tell you, bro, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I wish.
Not a lot of coaches like that. I know you would do it if you was a coach.
Shit, I wish.
I was his teammate. He used to yell at me for doing this. So I know, you know what I'm saying, that he'll yell at somebody to do it. But there's not a lot of coaches out there. Mike D'Antoni never confronted a player, ever.
Nah, he really didn't.
He always confronts
He only confronts you, right? If you see the 3, you're
a
open.
mid-range.
He's taking mid-range. That's when he'll come at you. He's like, out, get out.
Gosh.
Alright, so since AI used to be your favorite, right? Let's talk about that finals run.
I don't want to talk about that.
Huh?
If you don't want to talk about, I got another question.
We'll talk about Kawhi's
I got
final
another
run.
question for you.
That hurt, bro.
We'll talk about Kawhi's final run.
Don't consider like career, winning, whatever. Between these two players, who do you think was the better player? Kobe Bryant or T-Mac?
Why are we talking about T-Mac? T-Mac is ass.
You think T-Mac is ass?
His credentials didn't put him in a Hall
Yeah,
of
how
Fame.
is he a Hall of Famer?
Yo,
Nah, because
What-
I will say that.
The two
Him
years
and
he was
Yao Ming maybe for impact.
Y'all
but
make for the culture.
culture-wise, yeah.
what impact did T-Mac have?
Don't ask me.
None.
He has does he have any Olympic
Accolades?
gold medals?
He might have one, right? He might have one.
Did he win a college? He came out of high school, didn't he? Or did he go to college?
He got out of high school.
High school.
Right? High school, yeah.
High
High
school.
school, yeah.
What high school? What Olympics medals did he get in high school? What made him? What? How does his career because of him? I believe anybody can get into the Hall of Fame. His career wasn't even better than Dennis Rodman.
Dennis, yeah, well, not even a question.
No, Dennis Rodman had a better career than him.
Because Dennis Rodman played
His
longer.
career,
As a player, maybe you could say,
played longer.
but
he's a better scorer.
Yeah, but it's not.
T-Mac's not a Hall. To me, the NBA Hall of Fame is a laughing joke.
So, okay,
I
let me
will
ask
say
you
that.
this.
I will
mean,
agree.
even though I do believe
He didn't have a better career than Ben Wallace, and Ben Wallace is not in the Hall of Fame. Say Ben Wallace don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
No, I was gonna ask you. That's what I was funny. I was gonna ask you this because I was gonna say. Obviously, you're gonna say it, but that means you believe Dwight Howard is a first ballot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yes.
He was better than Shaq and Magic in the Magic, bro. He
Yeah.
played better for the
Orlando
Magic.
Magic
I'm not
was
saying he
better
was
than
better,
Shaq.
but he
I think he
played
was a
better.
rookie. I think he was a rookie and went to the finals his first year.
Who?
I don't think
Shaq?
it was first. No, Shaq.
Shaq, not Dwight.
Orlando?
Yeah.
That was the year that Jordan came back and only played 17 in the regular season. And then,
I mean, that was the Penny Hardaway and Shaq.
yeah, but it was
combo
Penny too. Yeah.
with Nick Anderson and freaking.
But I'm saying Dwight dead carried the team
Horace
to
Grant.
the finals too.
Was it Grant on that team too?
Yeah, I think
Horace
he
Grant
was.
was playing on that team.
Yeah, Horace Grant was
He was
nice,
washed,
though.
but
He
was
wasn't
still.
super washed, but yeah.
nah, but he would say he'll fit the.
Yeah, he fit the league now though. His
Oh, he
shooting,
would've killed him.
he'll fit the
Oh
league
no,
now.
no. Woo.
Rebounding,
Big body,
shit.
mid range,
Was
automatic. Now I'm trying to think. Now, trying to think. What's another good comparison?
I just want to talk about AI. If we're being honest.
what are you gonna talk about AI for, bro?
What's wrong with this guy?
Nah, cause like I feel like you have to like him for a reason, but like knowing you, I
Bro,
feel like
he
you
is-
just knowing you and like the type of players you like. I just feel like you really like your guards that are like scrappy. And that's
Exactly, that's it.
That's
That's
exactly
why I
what
like Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry, Pat Bev, AI.
Yeah, I mean,
Rose.
It used to be my all-time team, and don't kill me. for
All-time
this, Tom.
favorite, not best.
My all-time favorite team,
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
used to be Allen Iverson
Yep.
at the one,
Mhm.
right? Give me, I can't even think of his name. Brandon Roy at the 2,
Oh.
Speaking of that,
and you also would give me at the 3. At the 3, I'm gonna throw in Rudy Gay. At the 4,
very underrated.
LaMarcus Aldridge, and at the 5,
Ooh, him in Portland was dirty.
He was
and
despicable.
at the 5, whether people like it or not, saying give me Shaq. Like that was it. But now it's changed over years. Now that I know basketball. Derrick Rose at the 1. You go Michael Jordan at the 2. Still Rudy Gay at the 3. And I'm taking out LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm putting in Blake Griffin, and I'm still keeping Shaq. That's my all-time favorite team. And I like all those
Why
players
Rudy
for
Gay?
different things. Because Rudy
He
Gay
was cold,
He was
but-
I know,
cold.
but like I got 3 other small forwards that like.
Nah, he was just from what?
That's
from,
for him,
When
yeah.
I was in
Yeah,
high
no,
school,
no, that's
when I was in
what I'm
high, like these are guys that I see when I was like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are the guys that I used to look at. Like damn, like that's that guy. Like you know what I'm saying. Also, OJ Mayo used to be my favorite
Until
player.
he got booted, he was so.
That used to be that used to be. I seen OJ Mayo when I was like young. Like I seen him
He
come
was
to the
cold,
gym.
bro.
and
He was nice.
He was.
I
Nasty.
seen him come to the gym and you kill like.
Him and
He was like Michael Jordan, like
Yeah.
coming in and you when you see him, he was like, oh, that's OJ Mayo. Like,
him and you know who else was cold? Brandon Jennings was cold. When he
Oh,
was
Yeah.
Brandon Jennings.
Yo, and he was
Brandon
like,
Jennings, I just
bro,
got put
his
on
play
too
style
many
was just
highlight
so
reels.
like shifty. It was like unguardable. It was like stupid.
Yeah,
unguardable.
he just got put on.
That's the
too
dude.
many highlight
Like I
reels,
said,
so
there's
it's
certain
just
players
like,
that I just watch and I'm like, I would not have fun guarding him. That's the
Way
dude.
too fast.
Bro, there's like
for no
like D
reason.
Rose. I'm not
Oh,
guarding.
he was
Brandon
Way too
Jennings.
fast for no reason.
No, like I said, and as weird as that sounds, I'd rather guard a dude like LeBron because at least he's just gonna strength me over. He's gonna make me look like a little B.
Yeah.
But with Brandon Jennings, he's gonna clown me, bro.
You're like-
he's too.
What the hell? What'd you
Like
get
he's
there?
all over.
What'd
Like
you
dudes
get
like
there?
that, bro. I don't have fun guarding. That's
Oh,
not fun.
man.
Kyrie's another. I'm not having
No.
fun with that.
No.
That's not a fun
Yeah.
assignment.
You're gonna end up on another.
That's actually no. That's a good question. What would you rather to get bully ball or to someone just to like cross you up.
Like beat you off skill.
It
Like
hurts your
beat you
pride
off
getting
like the
bullied.
dribble, like
I've
freeze you.
had that'll happen to me. Like, to be honest, I'd rather somebody beat me off the dribble than to bully me.
Beat you off the dribble?
Yeah, because if you beat me off the
Now,
dribble, at
bullying
least
just makes you feel so
Nah,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
you just walk away from the bucket, man's like, yo.
I like to your boy, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever the height is, bro. You know, I used to say I'm like 6'8". I don't like to get bullied. I don't like to get bullied.
Play like you was 6'8". Yo, this dude would switch on defense for no reason and go grab the biggest dude and make sure he was not getting posted up. He was like, nah, he'll put his knee in his butt and everything. Be like, nah.
And I hated that trick now. Like I told me, if they're posting up, just put the knee in that.
Yo, this dude Iser, and if the dude got mad deep, Iser was like, no.
Nah, it's just something about getting bullied to me. Like,
God.
my bigger players used to be crazy because, like, I met people, like, I couldn't do nothing with them. Like, they had to handle. And they just bullied me at the end, bro. Like, I'm just sitting there and I start to think, like, damn, do I even want to play ball anymore? Like, so, like, being bullied was not, like, being crossed up, okay, whatever. I got beat. My man's supposed to help me anyway.
Yeah.
So you can blame that on somebody else. You get bullied, you can't blame that on nobody.
Nah,
Like,
you know,
Blame on yourself. You should have hit the weight room. Or something.
Mike Campbell used to be like that, bro. I used to smack his arm, smack the
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
He just had heel strength, bro. It's just stupid.
doesn't-
You couldn't do anything with him. He had the fattest fingers, like you couldn't do anything with him. It was stupid.
And he's one that's gonna bully you in the paint and beat you off the dribble. That's a sad.
Nah, bro, I just remember hearing stories in high school. My coach was like, he scored 1,000 in a year and a half. That he's mad good. I'm like, but you know when coaches hyping up because that was one of your better players. Then I played with him in college. I was like, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I didn't believe it until I went to school and I saw his name in the band.
Wait, mind you,
Really?
yeah.
I went to school.
His game, like,
He
I
scored like-
first seen him and he told me, I'm like,
Yeah,
Bro,
my
he scored
God.
like 3,000 in like basically 2 years.
I believe it. I play
Yeah.
with people like
With
that.
kids,
My sister-
with kids in high school.
My sister goes to school now, and I had to go to school for like something for her for like an award ceremony. And I looked at the banner in the gym, and I see Mike Campbell. I was like, "Yo, they weren't lying. This man really
Yeah.
cooked over here."
Bro, and mind you, with no jumper.
Yo,
No
you
jumper,
don't really,
bro.
believe it or not, you don't really need a jumper to be successful. You just need to be able to hit timely shots. So like, if they playing off your all game, if you hit like, if they see you hit like 2 mid-range jump shots, like they're not gonna want to give you that. They're gonna close that gap. You hit 2, like 2 or 3. They're gonna close the gap. Like, all right, he's gonna shoot the midi all game. So that gives you a drive. So like a lot of people be like, oh, you need a jump shot to be successful. No, you need to be able to hit timely shots.
Yep.
Like you just need to hit like when the game is too close, you hit that 1 or 2 mid-range jump shot because you're still 2 points, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're still trying to get 2. So the mid-range jumper is still there for you to get that 2. All you gotta do is make 1 or 2 because they're gonna close out. They're gonna jump at you. But I mean, that's just how I look at it.
And to go off that mid-range thing, right? I think the issue with a lot of stars nowadays is that they lost the mid-range game, and I think that's what separates a lot of players. Like I was saying in one of the podcasts, like I know you like Giannis, but like the difference between a Giannis coming off a pick or getting the ball in the perimeter and a LeBron's a threat to shoot that mid-range. Like, I'm not saying he's the best mid-range shooter, but he will take it if it's there.
Yeah.
Or, for example, a lot of the people that are successful in the league, Bradley Beal just averaged 30. He's taking that mid-range shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chris Paul just had an MVP year, though. Like, he was a nominee for MVP. He takes the mid-range shot. A lot of the people that are like top 5, bro, they could take the mid-range shot.
Yeah, but the league is run by dorks now, so it's a lot. It's not a bad thing. But people, the statisticians, well, whatever the fuck you say that name. Sorry for cussing. But they are they're there to keep their job. So whatever fits their narrative of numbers, bro. That's it. Like the eye test doesn't exist anymore. Like when people talk about basketball, they be like, yo, somebody told me you could go look at my numbers. You could say I suck. Like look what you shot. Like. Whoa, what does that matter? Like, the eye test says otherwise.
Yeah,
If you ever see
so
me
many
play,
more intangibles.
yeah, like, so if you see me play, like, I brought different intangibles to the game. Yeah. So a lot of people, like, from a numbers standpoint, a lot of people aren't looking at, like, oh, this player does this for this guy. He you know what I'm saying? The stuff that
like
can't be counted.
They don't watch the game.
Yeah, so, like, they're just looking at your numbers. Oh, you had, like, 2 points here. Like, you had 2 points in a win or 2 points in a loss. Like, okay, but did you see that, like, my teammates, I'm like, you know, this guy, the guy who's supposed to be our shooter, wasn't having a good game. I picked him up. You know, he hit a couple shots because the way I was talking or the way that I got him involved or how, like, you know what I'm saying, I got him going. You know, like, this stuff, like, the eye test doesn't exist in that world anymore.
Funny thing you said, because I was actually talking to Reem on Twitter, because Jared Dudley tweeted out, "It's game time" in all caps. Reem Coyle was like, "Oh, he's saying that, but he's gonna be on the bench." So I tweeted out, I was like, "Oh, he'll still cook you though." He'll still cook you.
Now, and you know what's funny? People, they always look at numbers. Numbers does play a part in it, but put context to those numbers.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate when people be like, "Nah, he had 30, da-da-da." Like, bro, he just took 40 shots to get 30.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Don't, and like, I don't know,
That's
just
like
put context to it, bro.
something-
Don't say,
sometimes.
Who was that? They said it was a volume shooter. That's why they were getting all the points.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yes. That's
oh, that was my issue with Donovan Mitchell. I like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
But some of the games I watch, it's like, yeah, you had 30 on 30 shots, but you like kind of just took your whole team out of rhythm. You did. He did on some of the games. That's why I was like,
You get paid. That's what some people get paid. The
Yeah,
big
just
bucks
to
just
to
do
shoot
that.
the ball.
Yeah.
I used to get so upset about that, and then when it was my turn to take all them shots, and I'm like, I can get 40 off if I took that many, and I took that many. I'm not getting that much. I'm finishing the game 2 for 20, 2 for 10, like 1 for like 13. Like,
yeah.
coach looking at me like,
I remember watching the film the next day.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, that's funny.
Episode 15, if I remember correctly. Be sure to like, subscribe. I have no energy right now. Gabe, finish this.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, bro. We're here next week. We'll have Iser again. Trust me. We'll have him again, and he'll be on time this time.
Friends-
Oh, yeah.
He'll be on time this time.
When they make it big, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Slack a mooch. Yo, make sure you say at my Twitter or that.
Alright, well,
Twitter, Iser 201, right?
In the description.
Yeah, I got you.
Can I get some
I
love
got
in the
you, yeah.
description?
I'm
You
in
got a
all
YouTube
caps.
channel?
Be like,
You got
follow
the YouTube
all-
channel?
yeah. I have a YouTube channel like
Coming soon?
coming sometime soon. I got
Coming soon like his mixtape?
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a little setup like this. I like the picture.
Alright, guys. We'll see you.
Smack! Alright.